What's up, my upper echelonians? We're gonna be going live at 4 o'clock. That's in about an hour and a half right now. But right now, we got this banger right here. Earl gets in Bud's head. We already know Bud has a little man's complex. He has a Napoleon's complex. And he always got something to prove. And when you attack his resume and attack him personally, that gets in his head. And I think this is probably payback for him trying to punk Coach Derrick James. But Earl know what he's doing. You can hear him laugh at the end of it. But let's get into it, and then I'm going to break it down and tell you how I feel about what the ratings really are. Let's get it.
You get Jaws out there. Now you think it's safe. No, Jaws ain't the epitome of greatness. There's something out there much bigger. Yes, you got it. And here comes Super Bud. Come through to snatch it up. All is well in the world, right? Or wrong. You forget the Megalodon. Bud might have caught Jaws in the ichthyosaur, so but he ain't ready for the Megalodon. And that's the big spitz, the Megalodon. Matter of fact, he ain't even a Megalodon. Earl Spence is the biggest. How can you measure what ain't been measured before? Captain Ahab reaching out fishing. You gonna catch something that you ain't mean to catch right there, because you can't catch the uncatchable, the Leviathan. Earl, the true Spence, strap season, man down, smoke it on Bud tour.
Earl, they say you just a basic come forward flat-footed fighter. They said Crawford's gonna beat you. Now that you done beat Crawford and destroyed him, what the haters gotta say now, Earl?
You can do it, George. And you feel the real champion.
What's the stretcher? Somebody sent for us again.
What started out as a joke has turned out to be a disaster.
Creed appears to be in very serious condition.
The man alive.
Crawford's in serious condition. You heard him worse than Kilbrook and Ugas combined.
If he dies, he dies.
Inside the dressing rooms.
Would you care to comment on how you plan to fight?
Terrence Crawford.
What's your strategy?
Don't need any.
Terrence Crawford.
Stupid. The man comes straight ahead. He's tailor-made for me, and he's gonna get hurt.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
So I'm not giving so I felt like it's 7 or 9. 8, 9. 0.5. 7.
I'm gonna do it like this. We got the footwork. Spence gave Crawford a 7. Crawford gave Spence a 6. Okay, let's go over this. Ordinarily, I would say Earl has like a 9 or a 10 footwork, and I'm gonna explain why. You've never seen nobody get away from him. Earl cuts off the ring. He keeps his feet he keeps his foot on the outside. He always stays in front of his opponent. If his opponent come forward, Earl take a step forward. If he go back, Earl take a step forward. Like Earl goes back and forth. He keeps the same position. It's called ring generalship. He does that, and people don't understand the positioning that Earl is. That's why Earl always can dictate when a fight starts. Plus, he's the best in cutting off the ring and keeping the person away with the jab. Now, Crawford Crawford, he used to have like an 8 because he was prolific with the movement, but I give him like a 5 right now because he's been sitting down on all his shots since he's been at 147. He done gained that weight, and people don't know if he has the lateral movement. I don't think he still has the lateral movement, and the Spence fight will attest to that when you see him sitting in front of Spence the whole time. Next, it was defense. Errol was given a 6, and he gave Crawford a 3.5. I think Earl's defense is about an 8 or a 9. And people probably say I'm wishful thinking. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is Earl rolls with his shots. He catches and shoots. Earl was the least hit and most hitting welterweight that was out there. He had the highest hit to not get hit ratio, where he would hit opponents 8 times to 1. Now Crawford, his defense isn't but so high because he gets hit with the good shots. But matter of fact, I give Crawford about a 4-5 in defense because he gets caught. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop bias. I'm gonna give him about a 6 because Crawford, he sits back and he times people. He got a loop in the shots and everything. Now he does get caught, and when he get caught, his defense drops to a 1 because now it's I'm trying to hit you back. He throws all defense out the window and he comes to try to hunt. That's not defensive responsibility. And when he fights Errol Spence, he's going to get caught doing that. See, he's been going against lesser fighters who's been scared of him, and they haven't made him pay for it. But he will pay for it eventually. Now, power. They got Errol at a 7 and got Crawford at a 6. Now, I would say Errol has 9-10 power. Like I did the video on Errol Spence having the same type of power as Wilder and Tank Davis, which he does. He delivers it in a different fashion because people brace for his shots, but he still is breaking bones. Like he's breaking bones. He's breaking ribs, orbitals, hips. You have to have power to do that. So Earl's around 9-10, and I give Bud about an 8, a good solid 8 because he has dropped everybody. But I also give him punch placement for that too because it ain't always the power. It's where you hit the person and it's what they don't see. But Bud's got a solid 8 in that. And see, next they got speed. They got Earl as a 5 and Bud is a 6'5". People stay sleeping on Earl, and that's the fact. And that's what people going to realize during fight day. It's going to be a shock. Just off of this right here, Earl's about an 8 in speed. People say, how do you figure? His jab's always catching people before their shots get off. Earl's a lot quicker than you think, but he's fundamental and it doesn't look like he's moving in a certain speed. But if you in the ring with him, you notice he gets his shots off first. Earl hits people and darts back out. Earl is a fast and a quick fighter. People don't understand that. Errol sat there and tagged Danny, hop back out. Tag Mikey, hop back out. Earl is quick. Plus his feet are very, very quick. Anybody that's ever, they showed a video of a dude turning and running, Errol hunting him down. You can't get away from Errol. So yeah, like 8 or 9 in speed. And Crawford, I give him about a 7, a good 7 in speed because Crawford will hunt you down and his punches are quick. And he also has length over people too, but he be in range while you out of range, and that's how he catches people as well. But I give him that. Punch resistance. I give Errol a 10 in punch resistance. We've never seen Errol dropped. We've seen him take shots without being aware. Danny Garcia hit him twice in the chin, and he's the hardest hit welterweight that they said. And he just wiped it off. He ate a Mario Larte and went through. Ugas hit him when he was looking for his thing. He bounced off the ropes, came back and kicked Ugas' ass. So yes, that's a 10 punch resistant. But I give him like a 2 or 3. Gamboa rocked him. Mean Machine dropped him. David Benavidez rocked him. Bud gets rocked, but he snaps out of it and he comes back and he finishes the show. But it's easy to rock him. He's done been rocked a few times. Conditioning. Now I give Errol a 10. Well, really a 1,000 because he's doing 20-round fights, sparring, 20-24 rounds. And he comes out there and he has an unstoppable motor and he keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. He gets stronger after round 6 because that's when he finally loosens up. So yeah, that's a 10 all day. And Bud, I give Bud like an 8.5, 9 because I've never seen Bud tired. But I've also seen Bud sit there and everything. He doesn't move around as much. So we don't know how strong his stamina is because he's never been tested like that. We've never seen him have to punch all fight. Like, he's very economic with his shots. So, you know, ring IQ. I give Errol a 9.5 and I give Bud a 9.5. Matter of fact, I give both of them 10s because they're both undefeated. They both good champions. They both make adjustments. And Errol Spence has Derrick James over there. So that's going to always help him. But Errol, he follows his coach plan to the T. He knows what he's looking for. He doesn't get hit. He knows how to put a person down. Bud, I give him a 10 as well. But he has Bomac over there. So he's his own IQ. Like, he has to live off himself. Bomac's over there for encouragement. But the adjustments and everything, that's going to have to be Terrence Crawford. And that's going to hurt him coming against Errol Spence and Derrick James, because Derrick James is a great trainer, one of the best, if not the best, and you know, he go down in history. But Bud's in there, and he doesn't have the same backing that way, so Bud's lacking that way. And for the final thing, this is where Errol decided to take a jab at Bud, because this is Bud's biggest thing right here. This is what he's always trying to prove to the world. Prove to everybody. Resume. After everything Bud said about resumes, he still gave Errol a 7.0. I give Errol an 8.5, 9 in resume, because Errol fought champions and beat champions, and he's fought great people. And Bud has a 0.5 resume, and now a 0.5 resume. Now that's crazy, but I wouldn't rate him that low. I give him like a 3 I give him like a 4, because he did become undisputed and he beat some champions. So that's a 5. That's at least a 5. That's at least average. But his resume is not average, but the competition was. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the feats that he did was phenomenal, but it's against who he did it with. Like, if we inserted different characters in there, we'd be talking about Bud as one of the best all time. But it's the characters that make you. And it's the fights that you take that makes you, not the ones that you didn't. And no, it's the fights that you didn't take, it's the ones that made you, not the ones you did. Because some people duck and they miss out on the biggest fight of their career. Like Devin's doing Shakur right now with that 25% offer. But that's a different story. We're not gonna go there, people. We're not gonna do it. Not going to. But yeah, Bud's Napoleon complex is about to kick in, fam, because you know he stresses about that resume. He stay trying to prove something. He know that resume shit. He know Top Rank has got the best matchmakers in the world, and he know he's done had a cherry pick luxury filled party. He's like Rocky on Rocky 3, when Rocky thinks he can beat Clubber Lane, and Mickey tells him, "Listen, Rock, I've been carrying you. Those fighters that you've been fighting, they was over the hill. Now you just found out you've been getting carried and you ain't been fighting no damn body. And now he's going to get in the ring and he's going to get paid and get smoked." And that's his ego right there. But that's how Errol got to dig in on Bud. Bud going through it right now, but Errol Spence dropping it down. And we'll be going live in the next hour. Make sure y'all show up and show out. This your boy Upper Echelon. I love you all. And I'm going to get my minds correct. I'm out.